Unbelievable video. A store owner wielding a bat taking on two armed robbers while he's been shot. Tonight, WGN talks exclusively to the owner inside the hospital. Good evening, I'm Micah Matera.
And I'm Mark Sapelse. It is our top story and that exclusive seen around the country. Tonight on WGN America, we go to Crystal Gutierrez of WGN live at the Northside store on Western Avenue. Crystal.
Yeah, good evening, Mark and Micah. I have talked with the owner of this store, and he is now resting at home after spending some time in the hospital for being shot in the leg. And he told me from his hospital bed tonight that when those two armed men walked into his store, he thought they were customers just like anyone else. Even when they pulled a gun, he still wasn't sure it was real. But he says when he was shot, then he knew everything was real. Surrounded by family and friends, Luis Quispe prepared to go home after spending a day in the hospital recovering from a gunshot wound to his leg. The 62-year-old talked with us from his hospital bed about his terrifying encounter with two armed men at the store he owns in Logan Square.
It was really very scary,
Around 5:30 last night, two men walked into Luis's souvenir shop. One of them pulls out a gun, points it at Luis's brother-in-law, and demands cash. The other man runs around the counter to the register.
He started screaming, it's only just a few, I don't remember exactly, but it's like killed, bad words, talking about that, kill him,
Luis grabs a bat and starts swinging. The robber continues shooting. At one point, he accidentally shoots his accomplice, who later limps out of the store. One of the bullets hit Luis in the upper inner thigh, nearly hitting a major artery.
It's unbelievable for myself, to see like a July 4, but just the one they hit me.
He's a hero. I mean, to me, he's a brave man.
Luis's brother-in-law also fought back, throwing a chair at one of the men, and then a fire extinguisher as he ran out of the store.
Honestly, my uncle surprised me because he's more of a timid guy. He's really not the type that would fight. But when I seen him go at it and throwing stuff, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Luis says he's just thankful to be alive.
First time I want to thank you to Lord Jesus, because for some reason he's still needing me out here.
Luis is one exceptional man. He tells me he wishes nothing bad on the men who robbed and shot him. In fact, he says he will be praying for those two men, and that does include praying that they will get caught so they can be held accountable. We're told those two men are roughly in their 40s. One of them about 5'10" with a gray goatee. The other one about 6'1" or 6'2", walked with a limp as well. No arrests have been made, but if you do recognize those men from the surveillance video, you are asked to call Chicago police. Live in Logan Square, Crystal Gutierrez, WGN News.
Thank you, Crystal. And talking